In North Springfield, there is a building dedicated to providing help and hope to its neighbors. Thanks for joining me for this week's Serving the Ozarks. I am Bailey Schroll, and tonight we are highlighting the Dream Center. It's located on West Atlantic in the heart of the Woodland Heights neighborhood in Springfield. It opened in 2017. It was a former church transformed into a gathering place for kids and parents to connect to resources, and then through its own programming, staff and volunteers are providing opportunities for families to improve their lives. This week, we brought a free lunch to the people fulfilling the Dream Center's mission, the staff and volunteers, and we also got to take a tour of the building and get a sense of the work that goes on inside every day. Here's Director Jody Dow speaking about the overall mission of the Dream Center.
It exists to be this hub, kind of like a community hub that provides practical help and life-giving hope for families, mostly those that are living in Northwest Springfield. And so what we try to do is plan really practical programming that gives families an immediate answer. Maybe it's a meal, maybe it's something that we're handing out that day, it's a place for their kids to come and participate, whether it's in a basketball program or an after-school program.
So the Dream Center is utilizing its more than 60,000 square feet of space to touch people of all ages. The mission of the center is to both meet immediate needs, that's the help part, and then set parents and kids up for long-term success. That's the hope part. The building, like I mentioned, it's the former Hamlin Baptist building on the north side of Springfield. It was actually given to the Dream Center from Hamlin Baptist in 2016, and then the Dream Center opened with its own programming the next year in 2017, and renovations have been going on inside since. When we were there this week, you couldn't even tell that it was an older building. It's a pretty neat facility, from the classrooms you see there to the gym and conference rooms. It really is a space that can fit everybody, and like I said, all ages. So the Dream Center partners with area nonprofits like the Diaper Bank of the Ozarks. That's just one example. Crosslines, you can see in the video there. It also provides a senior food box program, free sports programs for kids, and then it hosts a monthly community night that is completely free. There's a hot meal served, and there are no strings attached. People can just come and go as they please. But there are two kind of avenues to the Dream Center's mission of connecting with the community. Here is Jody again to speak about how through making connections, they can move from help into hope.
Starts by them attending a few things and trying things out, and then all of a sudden they start to ask questions. They ask questions about the next class. They ask questions about, well, could you guys help me with my resume, or could you help me look at these job applications? Could you help me figure this piece out? And once they start asking questions, it's kind of like that stage of readiness where you know this family emotionally, physically, they're ready to move forward. And so our job is to support that. And it's so fun to watch people realize that inside of them is what they need. It's just, how do you unlock it? How do you encourage them? Because life is hard, and like none of us are exempt from challenges and things happening. But oftentimes we have people that in our hardest parts of our story, we could go back and say, well, this person came alongside me. This person encouraged me. They helped me. We want to be that for families. So I see it a lot in our after school program. We've got preschoolers through 10th graders who are coming after school to a free program where they're learning social and emotional skills that help them be successful in the classroom, but also it's going to make them a great employee someday. It's going to make them a great partner, a great neighbor, a great Springfield person investing back in their community when they can handle their emotions, they can name it, they can tame it, they can move forward through hard stuff. And when you see those kids starting to grow, of kids that typically were explosive with behavior when they started with us, now be able to recognize that made me really, really mad, and I wanted to punch that kid, but I didn't. I took a deep breath instead. Those little pieces, you just know, are life-giving not only for the family right now, but truly for our community.
So Jody mentioned the after-school program. That's called DC Academy. And she talked a little bit about the social and emotional skills that kids are learning there to be able to deal with just the daily goings-on of school life and what may be happening outside of school. The free school it's a free program after school for students in Northwest Springfield to attend certain schools. And every weekday, the classes are really tailored to meet the needs of the pre-K, elementary, middle, and high schoolers, and even set up those older kids for success when it comes to finding jobs, applying for colleges, or applying for jobs. We also spoke with Nathan Bice. He is the school coordinator for DC Academy.
The DCA Academy, we cover from elementary all the way to high school seniors. And from our elementary, so our pre-K, all the way to about 5th grade, we provide social and emotional learning with amazing teachers who are intentional, caring, and they're also trauma-informed, so they're ready for situations that may occur in the classroom. But also on the social and emotional learning side of things, they provide fun, interactive activities for our students. So you're not leaving school and you're doing like a worksheet or something, you're actually doing something with your hands. And then with our middle school and our high school program, we provide leadership skills as well as job opportunities for our seniors and our juniors, job shadowings, internships, scholarships. So if they're wanting to go in the workforce, or if they're wanting to do trades, or if they're wanting to do some sort of college or things of that sort, we really want to set them up for their future the best we can.
And so I'm going to tell you how folks at home watching this can get involved. Of course, you can just stop by those community nights, or you can look into the programming they have if you're interested in some of those classes. I can show you in just a moment how you can get in touch with them. But I also wanted to mention this. Right now, the Dream Center is looking for businesses that may want to give money through a tax credit that has a 50% value. This is part of a program through the Department of Economic Development. The money will be used to renovate the Dream Center's basement. That's kind of one of the last projects that they have, and they didn't even want to show it to me because they said it is not in good shape. So they're looking for businesses or people that have business income to maybe provide some funding for that, and it will be a tax credit. So if you're interested in getting involved there, or maybe interested in some of the sports programs for your kids, or the adult classes on things like finances, parenting, and other stuff, head over to their website. I will show you that now. That is springfielddreamcenter.com. And you can reach out in any way. You can stop by, call, send them an email, but there is a lot more information on here about how to get involved in the great work that they are doing. Contact information at the bottom there. That does it for me for this week's Serving the Ozarks. I am Bailey Stroll, and I'll be back next week highlighting another deserving nonprofit.